Hello everybody. Okay, so this video is threefold. Basically, three things. One, I'm tired out of my fucking mind. I couldn't sleep last night, and it fucking sucked. So that was awful. That was god awful. Then I want to get the Hawkmoon Catalyst. I have gotten every other catalyst I can think of other than Hawkmoon, and I have been grinding for 2 hours. Not quite 2 hours, like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. But still, quite a while. As I expected, it's a grindy game. Anyway, essentially, we're going to be doing some Vanguard today. This is my second time recording this. The first time, the audio was so quiet. It was so bad. At the very least, I want you to hear me, because this is more me talking into a mic, and I'm not going to be doing anything interesting in the game. You're going to hear gunfire in the background, but it's not going to be super loud, or at least it shouldn't be. Not in my testing. My voice should be much, much louder. This is more of a commentary, really. Essentially, the plan is I'm going to do Hawkmoon, or I'm going to try to get the Hawkmoon Catalyst. I'm nothing special. Nothing special. Can I masterwork this yet? No, I need more enhancement cores. I'm broke. I forgot about that. Bloop. Bloop. Keeping those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Um... 78, 74. That both of those are really good. 72. I don't know why I've kept this for so long. That's good. I'm gonna replace that, even if they don't have the same thing. This one looks to be better anyway. Yeah, this is my Guardian. Memory of Kate Cape. Seal the Humcar Grasps, which are great. I know. I mostly needed something to fill an exotic slot. Honestly. Plus, it's kind of nice, because I don't have to wait through slow reload animations, since I tend to get up in an enemy's face anyway. So I tend to just unload all the shots in my hand cannon, which reloads stupid slow. Then I just run up, punch something in the face, scoot back a little, and keep shooting. So it helps out. There's nothing very different about it. So, yes. Shall we continue? I worded that weird. We shall continue. That's what I meant to say. Oh god, this is gonna suck. Now, I miss when the Vanguard operations were just strikes. Because that was really nice, and oh my god, are these other game modes annoying sometimes because they take longer. I'm better off just doing Nightfall, but I don't want to deal with that because of the higher difficulty, and it'll probably take longer anyway. Yes. Continuing on. I have a whole bunch of different chips. Oh, did I? Yeah, we're going somewhere. Okay. Yeah, white. This is gonna... It's gonna throw me on Earth again. Called it. Is it gonna be the war set one? No, it's not. Okay, I can handle this one. This one's slightly less irritating.
But the situation may have deteriorated.
This is an important strategic position. I'm in much less of a daze now. Because doing this commentary is distracting me from my tiredness. So, I might just be recording videos all day. For the sake of my own health. Which sounds weird as hell, but I'm trying to stay up so I can go to bed at a reasonable time tonight. And now, you could say, oh, just go to bed, but I need to stay up until at least 10 p.m. because I'm a type 1 diabetic. Which admittedly is rather annoying. Oh god, okay, so there's this dream I had probably about a week ago now. Well, more of a nightmare, at least to me. My nightmares are weird. I'm more afraid of, like, a light in the bathroom breaking than I am of a scary monster in my closet. Because gay people aren't scary. I'm sorry. My filter's off right now. And I hope I don't say something I don't realize is accidentally offensive. I hope I don't have a situation where that happens. But yeah, no. The dream, a few nights ago, a week ago, however long it was, I don't remember super clearly, has to do with the fact you're type 1 diabetic. Now, I use sensors at the moment, but for a long time, I used a glucose meter, or blood sugar meter. Which comes with the meter itself, test strips, which you put blood into, and then the lancet, which is essentially a holder for a needle, so you can't see the needle. And you prick your finger, then you put the blood up to the test strip until the test strip sucks it all up. And typically, you just put your finger in your mouth, suck what little blood is going to come out of it out, and go from there. Now in this stream, much the same process, but when I went to suck on my finger to make sure it was calmed down, that's a bad way to put it. I don't know. To make sure it was sanitary. Yeah, because disinfectant in saliva. Saliva's weird. Human saliva, that is. Other animals have even weirder. But essentially, the blood was a little brighter than it should be. It was not blood red in any capacity. Bit brighter. It had, I guess, like an orange tint to it, which seems weird already, but essentially what was happening was I licked my finger, and then all of a sudden this chewy bit of blood came out, and thinking about it, had a very similar consistency to like a booger, but it was made of blood, and ever since last night when I couldn't sleep, I keep thinking about it, and it freaks me the fuck out, and I don't know why. And that's what I define a nightmare. I don't care if I'm being chased by 3 massive gorillas. No, that's fine. I'm more afraid if my blood is a little weird, or if a light's being weird in one of the rooms of of my house. And it was not pleasant, as you can probably imagine. Very, very, very uncomfortable, because just gross. Okay, just gross. Just no. Bad. Niet. Nein. I don't know any other languages to say no in, so I'm gonna stop there, because I can't think of any others. But yeah, no, that was weird as fuck. Another thing that I've been thinking about a lot, since I'm stupid fucking tired, I tend to get very philosophical, not very philosophical, but I tend to get a little philosophical when I think about the things that make some people feel weird. One of them being my rather apathetic responses to most deaths. If that person was not a friend or a close family member, I don't care at all. I feel no emotion towards it. Although I wouldn't go so far as to say I can't feel any emotion towards it. I just generally don't. And I don't think there's been any time where I've actually cared that much anyway. So yeah, no, that was a weird experience. Or that's one of the weird experiences I've had, where people mention a death and everyone around me is just like, oh, that's so terrible, and I'm sitting here, completely blank-faced, just bored and waiting for something to happen. At the very least, I register that it happens, and I don't just pass it off. But I don't actually have any emotion towards it. Which I know is pretty fucked up. I'm not a heartless person. I don't think I am anyway. I probably shouldn't be the one to say that. That sounds narcissistic. But doesn't affect me, don't particularly care. Pure poetry.
Another fight for another day. Impressively done.
Pure poetry. The video I did before this, I talked about a lot of the same stuff. It's kind of why I'm bringing it back up now, because I don't know. That was most of the content of the video is me rambling about weird shit. And the Prison of the Elders strike and how much I loved it and love it to this day. I really like it. It's like the most fun it's the most fun strike for me, at least. Oh, fuck. Example of how tired I am. I hope the new mic's working well as well. I got a Blue Yeti. I remember basically my entire YouTube channel's history have been either sufficing with the mic built into like a laptop or a cheap like $20 to $30 one. Not $100 mic that's actually meant for like recording. Anything beyond for recording actual like videos instead of like an instructional course or something. I don't know. It's a really nice mic, and it is the quality is a hell of a lot clearer, at least that I can hear. I have very sensitive ears, so it's really it's one of those things. This was a birthday gift from my aunt, my dad's sister. No, it's a battleground. Fuck.
Around a nearby Vex structure. They haven't yet had a chance to fabricate heavy fortifications.
Vex are agitated. Expect their interference as well.
Go show them the power of humanity's champions.
I love Lord Saladin. He is kind of an edgelord, but not in a bad way. Then again, though, Bungie does well with their edgelord characters without it just being stupid most of the time. Unless it's intentionally trying to be funny. Again, most of the time, not all the time. I'm also just a Bungie fan, because I love Halo. It's the first shooter I ever played, Halo 2. Which is older than I am, I think. Might be slightly younger, I don't remember. I currently have the epic rap battles of history, William Wallace versus George Washington, stuck in my head. And I don't know why. Probably because it's just really catchy. I'm probably going to listen to that after I record this video. Today I might also record Stellaris. I haven't posted anything in a while, and honestly, I'm not super happy with a lot of the other stuff I've recorded. It's either series that didn't pan out, or stuff that I just don't like the quality of, or others. Oh, I've also considered doing RimWorld. The issue is I fucking suck at the game. I am so bad at it. I am so bad. I can survive, but not for very long. I tend to use the character editor to cheat, because it makes my life easier. Doop de loop. Boop de boop. Doopity doopity doop boop boop. I forgot how large the blast radius was. At least I can respawn immediately. I just want Hawkmoon's catalyst. I have a lot of exotic weapons, though. I own just about all of them that don't require a quest, and some that do. Hell, I ground out the original Lumina quest just to get that gun before it was buffed. Back before Beyond Light came out. That was painful to grind. That took me and Daybreak, actually, a very, very long time to grind out. He was helping me with that quest so much, and I need to repay him someday. I try to as much as I can, but he does so much for me. He's an awesome friend. Yes, the most logical of vehicles. The standard speeder, but it's broken. That makes it faster. Just like anime. Just like anime. Just like my favorite anime, My Hero Academia. No, I'm kidding. I don't like. My Hero Academia is so boring. I say when I realize I've watched as many of the anime as I can with a historical context, or even semi-historical context. Like Girls in Panzer, Kanko, Azure Lane. Azure Lane being not especially accurate, but they're based off real ships, I guess? Question mark. I don't fucking know. Azure Lane's weird. The only thing I've learned from it is the bigger the ship, the bigger the chance. This is with the exception of a few of the Japanese warships like the Nagato. I did not pronounce that right. At all. Nagato. Oh! Bonk! TF2 Scout intensifies. I fucking suck at that game. I'm no better at Valorant or Overwatch. I'm not good at those kinds of shooters. I'm not good at most kinds of shooters. I'm okay at looter shooters like this, but that's about it. Oh hey, someone else is cultured and has the crows. Because that's the only one I will ever use. Even though it's from for fucking ever ago. It's from the first Halloween event that I actually took part in. Back in Season 8. Since I've been playing this game since 2018. Back when they gave it out for free for the 1-year anniversary. I also have Isaac Newton versus Bill Nye stuck in my head. Also,
Look at this.
what's the fucking acronym?
Carrion birds.
From the same people as William Wallace versus George Washington. ERB, that's it. Epic Rap Battles.
Agreed.
I don't know. Some of them are really catchy. I can recite the whole first chorus of the Alexander the Great versus Sir Ivan the Terrible. Although they keep mentioning Ivan is Russian, and I don't think he's Russian. I might be wrong. Oh no, I'm thinking of Vlad the Impaler. Never mind, I'm an idiot. No, I'm thinking of Vlad. I'm thinking of the Count. For whatever reason. Of all the scientific minds in history, no. No, Flinch, no. Don't do it. I keep forgetting I'm recording and have been for the last half hour. Oh, God. I hope I'm not too loud. Oh, I'm getting nasally. Ugh. My nose is stuffy all of a sudden. Well, that sucks halfway through the video. Oh, that fixed it. Don't snort, kids. Just in general, it's considered disrespectful by some people, which I don't get. Oh, there's a lot of things that I feel like are just social constructs and are completely ridiculous that they're seen as like a must in modern society, like shoes. I don't like wearing shoes. I mean, I live in a place where it snows, so I need to no matter what. But I don't like wearing shoes. Oh, and also we have a lot of thorny things here, so again. Would probably need to wear shoes anyway if I didn't want my feet to get beat up, but still. I don't like wearing shoes or socks. I love wearing gloves for whatever reason. But that might be a sensory thing with ASD, since I have that. Mentally, I have an awful mixture of multiple issues myself. Mainly clinical depression. Along with ADHD, well, along with autism, which has ADHD attached to it, more accurately. Oh, hey, maybe Daybreak will be online soon. Then we'll grind out Iron Banner together, I guess. I was trying to revive that dude and I hit the wrong button. Oh, where was it a trap remix of the Hymn of the Republic? I forgot. It sounded similar, at least. But it was a remix of some song. And it was really well done. Even though it didn't make a ton of sense. Be good about being a master. Crap. Also, I feel like I feel I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna talk about. Never mind. I forgot entirely what I was gonna talk about. Dear Lord, ADHD, get with the program, or well, it is with the program. That's the issue. Ugh. Of course they're immune through those f***ing shields. I hate those things. The hunt is over. Roar XD. I don't need Glimmer. I'm full on Glimmer. Oh my god. I have too much Glimmer. Glimmer. But I don't find anything else to do anything. And I know that's wasting resources, but hey, I get enhancement cores out of it most of the time, so hey, I'm cool with getting rid of them, even if I can earn something from them. It doesn't really matter to me. Also, you guys might be wondering why I'm keeping a bunch of these blues. And it's just so I can deconstruct them. So I can feed stuff into my exotic weapons. The ones I'm getting rid of are the ones I don't need right now. Hey, you did pretty well. Vanguard is a pain in the ass sometimes. Vanguard really is a pain in the ass. I don't get it. What else to talk about? Oh. Let's see. Oh, I'm having caffeine drop. That doesn't feel good. I had some coffee this morning. A little bit. I just put a little in hot cocoa. Still too bitter for me. I'm a wuss when it comes to bitterness. Ugh. But I put in just enough to balance it out. And yes, that is Ikora's ship I have. I really like these two ships my fire team members have. They look really cool, especially the one that looks further away. It's stuff like that, though, that always seems really awesome. At some point, I want to make a video playing Magic the Gathering. It admittedly, it infuriates me a little because I'm an Orzhov player, and Orzhov is the worst color combination in the game. Not that I give a shit. But I don't have a lot of card options. Okay, and the reason is, if you're unfamiliar with Magic the Gathering, that they're almost always seen as two opposing forces. Right? So it makes for a very annoying time because it has such limited options, and white in and of itself isn't great, nor is black. Anymore, it's red and green. They rock. And blue. Blue's really good, but it really depends on your playstyle, because blue has some gimmicks. Correction, not some, a lot of gimmicks with it a lot of the time, so it really sucks. Admittedly, I was a black-blue player for a while. Also, the strength of both... the one strength that both white and black share is that they're fairly general. They both have a decent balance of just about everything. Although, in particular, black has less flying creatures, and white has less powerful instants. A lot of the time. In my main deck, my Orzhov deck, it's actually fun for me because I get to put those two components together. Two colors that overlap. And I think the most fun part is they have technicalities with both colors. And I can mess with other people with them. I can completely annihilate someone's game if I play the right card at the right time, and yeah, it's a control deck. My Orzhov deck, despite having no blue or even red in it, is a control deck. Is it a pure one? No. It's actually a bit of an odd breed. It's really built in a way that is just intentionally different from it. Or intentionally different from other Orzhov decks. I don't want it to just be some blue, I don't like that, get rid of it. And really what it's brought me is a very fun method of control where initially, when the game starts, I'm able to control the battlefield and deal with enemies with instants, but at the end, I deal one final blow using a crap ton of angels. Both white and black-white. Mainly black-white. In particular, the Death Pact Angel.
Elizabeth.
The Death Pact Angel's fun. It's like my favorite card in my deck. Literally all it does is when it dies, it puts a 1/1 token creature on the field that if you pay the mana cost for it, you can just pull it right out of your graveyard, and that will happen every time Death Pact Angel dies. I have 3 of them in my deck. Technically speaking, it's a commander deck, even though it's not compliant with the rules, because being rules compliant is stupid, and it really weakens Orzhov to the point where it's not fun, and the people I play against don't care. I always make sure that's the case. Otherwise, I ask to borrow a deck if they want to play the official rules. My decks can't do that. My decks are built a lot on repetition and repeating things. But yeah, no. It's really... It's a fun color combination. But it's the worst in the game. Honestly. It is. It is the weakest shit you will ever fight. But it is so much fun to play. At least for me. I'm not really a player who cares about winning. I'm there for fun and nothing but fun. I don't care about winning in the slightest. That's never what I'm playing a game for. I'm never going for the victory. I'm just there for the fun of playing it. And that's a philosophy that creeps into both board games, card games, and video games. I'm generally not a very competitive person unless I have a good reason to be. Quite opposed to a fair few family members who are very, very competitive. There's nothing actually wrong with that. I'm not saying there is anything wrong with it. It's just I don't agree with it. Competitiveness isn't... I don't think it's good all the time. It certainly does drive progress. It certainly drives things to happen. But I'm not one for competition. Again, I'm there to have fun, have a fun time. Heck, I play Warhammer 40k Tabletop. And in that, I have the same concept of it all. And it's all of that kind of stuff that makes it fun. And it's interesting competing against players that are really competitive while you're not. Because a lot of the time, competitive people are impulsive. That's just a personal observation with the people around me. I'm not saying that's a blanket term, because it isn't. Different people are going to act differently, right? So, don't think it's just immediate, yeah, no, there's no doubt about it kind of deal. Because it's not that way at all. And it really is just stuff like that that drives me to play. Partially just messing with people. I mean, that's how a lot of my stuff works in a lot of different games. Video games, board games, whatever. I just mess with things, and it bothers people, but not enough for them to notice until it's often too late. Again, Magic the Gathering, excellent example. So yeah, no, it just... I love playing games with people. Whether it be in the literal sense, or be it in the... I'm gonna mess you up in this game sense. That came out weird. But whatever. Having an overshield is nice. Ugh. Tangled web.
Good riddance, evil bastards. Until next time.
Evil bastards. Tangled web. Weeb. Tangled weeb. Tangled weeaboo. It's so fucking... It's so stupid. I regret nothing. Okay, yeah, no, so that is the... I was a little confused for a second. I was just a little bit confused. Dear God. Whose idea was that? Anyway, that'll be the end of the video, guys. Have a good one, everyone.